Hello everybody, it's Benny Bones here and welcome back to the long drive. Here we are now 2,005 kilometers in. I was a little bit higher than I expected. Oh, there's a boat down there. How much go juice do we have? 18 liters. Ooh, we're not heading that way, we're heading the other way though. So I would have gone straight past that in the night. So yeah, anyway, where we were last time is I'll drive my car over. We stopped in front of this building. And off we go. Yes, we stopped in front of this building. We did our 2,000 kilometers an hour. And brake, stop. Kills that for us. Have a quick little poke around, just really quick, because we'll get on the road again. How's everyone been? I've been having a good time lately. I've played a few games. Like I was talking in the last episode, I was playing what was it? Oh, there's lots of junk in here now. The problem when you stop in front of a building and you start up again, it gives you a little, diesel, a little bit of boost of what's around the place. So I've been playing, what was it? Soul Reaver? Oh, whatever it's called. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. There we are. And yeah, that was a bit of fun. And then I've also been playing Bulletstorm, which is a really fun game. Stupid as all hell, but really fun. I've put a couple of videos up so far, but you know, I thought I'd get back to this. I do enjoy playing this game. It's not fast-paced like Bulletstorm is. Bulletstorm is incredibly fast, and it's hard to commentate when you're trying to keep up with everything that's going on. In this game, I can just gibber and jabber and talk because I know what's going on. We are driving. Push that all out of the way. Nothing. What about in you, little... You're a Trabant, so you won't have anything in you. Empty. And you are also a Trabant. Why am I looking in the boots? There's never anything in there. But in here, anything? There's a little bit of diesel in that tank, but I doubt I can get that 3 liters out very easily. A headlight. It is a headlight. I need more of these. I am constantly losing mine, aren't I? Because I'm an idiot who drives without lights on at night. Do I still have... Nope, there we are. Even the right one, look at that. I will just grab any old headlight will do, and we'll be on the road again. So yes, how's everyone been going? Don't you dare squash me. I've got a friend he's a car mechanic and he was working on one of his cars in his driveway at one point. And he had it up on jacks and it fell down and landed on him. So yeah, he loves to remind everyone that you should really support your car better than just on jacks, because when you have a 4-wheel drive land on you, it's not very comfortable. He's all right now. This was a couple of years back. But yeah, he had a car drop on him, and he got pinned under the car by the looks of it. He's always posting pictures of him in a neck brace as the ambulance carries him away. Yeah, I think he takes pride in it. It's his moment of fame and glory. But yeah, always support a car. Don't just leave it on jacks. They put proper stands underneath it. Make sure it isn't going to drop on you, because they will kill you. So yes. How's everyone been going? Back in the desert. I do love the desert. It's nighttime again. It's just after 12 now. That's earlier than normal. But yeah, I thought I'd get in and play. I'm going to do some more Bulletstorm. I've just finished editing. Like I did about a 2-hour session, so I've just finished editing that up. I'm trying to keep as much of the gameplay in as I can, because just the funny little comments the main character says and his interaction with everyone else, it's great fun. It's very much like Duke Nukem, if you've ever played Duke Nukem 3D. Just the witty commentary, things like that. Yeah, but it is a very, what I always call corridor combat, which is you're in a very narrow, you basically follow a very narrow line, you know. Wiggle wobbles. Oh, they throw me off every time. Yeah, it's like playing by wire. You just follow the rail, basically. But it's still a really good game. It's old now. It's still a really good game. I've never finished it. I'm I never really got very far, to be honest. I think I got about an hour into it last time I played, and just things were going wrong with my computer at the time. So I kind of put it down and never came back to it. But now, everything seems to be going good, and it's a lot of fun. I wish I was a better shot. I used to be really good at FPS games, but a really small rock there. Yeah, I used to be really good at FPS games, but that was years ago, and yeah, I've kind of gotten a bit slower, a little bit less accurate. I'm pretty sure my ergonomic mouse doesn't help at all. It's one of those funny shark fin mice, and it just feels just a little bit too short. I feel like I've got quite long fingers. It just feels a little bit too short for that, for my long claws. Oh well, I'll work it out. Yes. Back to this game. I forgot to check how far we'd gone, but that's all right because I can check at the end. The idea is to do another 50 Ks. I would like to just sit down and do a couple of hours of driving and just edit the good parts together. But sometimes it's a lot of nothing. There is a lot of nothing out here. Hello, rabbit. I saw you spawn in over there somewhere. Was it a rabbit? The boat down there anyway. But I got an extra 5 litres of fuel. That will get me a few kilometres. Yeah. What else? We've got nearly everything, I think. All of our lights. Oh, we're missing some stuff in the car. Ooh, get back over here. We're missing the middle mirror and a visor, a hubcap. I don't know why I'm taking a list. You don't really need a complete car. It's nice to have a complete car, but you don't need one. I might start trying to paint my car again as well. That's always a good bit of fun. So Perth just went into another little lockdown. Someone from quarantine got sick or something like that. And yeah, we went into a 3-day lockdown. So I started doing some work on my car. There was a tiny little pinhole come through in the rust. I thought, you know what, I'll clean that and I'll just treat that bit of area and just try and prevent the rust from spreading as much as I can. So I started cleaning, and before I know it, huge chunks of rust were coming out and this massive hole opened up, and it's like, oh crud. I need to work out some way of patching it. Like I can weld it back in. I can weld metal back onto it. But if I started welding stuff, I'd have to remove the windows, especially where it was, because it was near a window seam. I'd have to remove that window, and if I remove that window, I have to fix the rust at the bottom of the windowsill, and it just comes snowballs one after another, and before long I'd have to re-weld the entire car. So I opted for a lazy way, and I've just kind of treated it and filling it with body putty. I reinforced it. I put a bit of metal behind there, but I'm just bogging over to the front of the hole. I should just cut the whole lot out, but it's not a collector's car, and it's just a car to drive, and that's what I intend to do is just drive. But that just goes to show you need to take care of your cars. If you start seeing like bubbles and rust, clean them. Don't just go, oh, I'll deal with it another time, because before you know it, you'll be replacing a lot more than just a few bubbles in the paint. It's a terrible when it happens. Really nice cars just go and rot away. So the road goes wibbly wobbly, so I can kind of just stay on the straight and narrow now, and yeah, we'll get there in no time. All of this makes me want to go out and go driving again, you know? I want to go start exploring again, but we'll have to see. The way the world is at the moment, you never know. I got to fix this hole yet. Because we went into lockdown, a lot of the shops, like the car shops and things like that, where I would buy a lot of my stuff from, it's all shut. So I got to wait until they open. Well, it's going to be tomorrow. Well, technically today. They're going to open up, and I'll be able to go pick up some stuff. Got to wear a mask, which is all right. A little bit annoying, but you know, better safe than sorry. Considering what's going on in the rest of the world, it's really quite nice here, actually. on our own little island. I keep calling it a prison island, which technically it is. It was originally started as a prison colony, and yeah, but you know, it's actually a nice little prison. I'll give it that. At the moment, it's a nice prison. But that's enough about the world. I've been doing a lot of stuff with my 3D printer as well. I made a 3D printed model of a differential unit, you know, for rear-wheel drive cars, even front-wheel drive cars. A differential is what splits the power evenly between your wheels. When one wheel starts to spin, it transfers all the power to that wheel, I think. Yeah, transfers all the wheel. When one wheel gets stuck, it transfers all the power to the other wheel, so it spins. And I know how they work. I know in theory what they do and how they all work, but I don't know. I didn't know how they physically work. You know, in theory, I know how they work. You know, one wheel spins, the other wheel does. If one wheel locks, the other one goes twice as fast, kind of thing. But actually having a model of one and what have we got? Nothing. Actually building a model of one and holding one in your hands, you can go, wow, this is really incredible. The engineering that would have gone into these in the beginning, you know, when they first started making differentials and things like that. Like the people who invented it. I've got to look that up. That's something I should look up. And just actually holding one and playing with it and seeing how they work. Like, wow, this is really clever. I would never have thought that they spun like that. This is for open differentials. It's not for your limited slip or your locked or anything like that. If you got a locked one, it's a lot different. They like a welded diff, in other words, or a mini spool, where the two wheels are locked together. So regardless of if one's going to spin, they're both going to spin. I do like my limited slips. My old ute used to have one. A lot of fun in the wet. You could just kick the back end out and just drive normally. But yeah, I'd like to get one for my van. One day, maybe one day, if it doesn't rust away first. That's how it is. Yeah, it's one of the things about 3D printing. It's got a lot of potential. You know, you can always make knickknacks and bits of toys and things like that. You can, but there's a lot of education behind it. You can learn all sorts of things. Like, you know, it is only a model in the end. It's just a bit of plastic, and I'll never find a use for it. But being able to build one and hold one, I find that quite invaluable. Really nice. It's like a lot of models I look at, think, oh yeah, that's how it goes. But yeah, I was thinking for a moment there while I was talking, my mind went off on another angle. Have you ever seen like the 1940s, 1950s? I think it was Chevrolet in America. They made a bunch of movies for mechanics, I guess, and they talk about the differential and things like that. Those 1940s movies, the way they sound, it's amazing. Here we are driving at night again. But the sound quality it's very, very different than it is today. Sound today has to be pristine and perfect, and people try and strive to get a good sound. And they're, you know, at the time that was the best they had. But it's iconic, that kind of MIDI, kind of crackly sound. Hello, rabbit. Can I? Ooh, I've got one. Ooh, spun me out. There's another one there. Where is he? Over there. There we go. What's going on? I'm shifting. Ah, missed him. Oh well, I shouldn't really be aiming for rabbits. They slow you down. But what have we got here? Ooh, a turret building. That's something to look into. A trailer? Do we want to give trailers another go? Oh, I do love a good trailer. But we'll first wait till morning, because I'm not going out there in this. And here we are, the morning. I do love having my new chair. I do love my new chair. It's quiet. I can lean back without it squeaking and creaking, and all those unfortunate things. Let's just check how much fuel we've got. Ooh, we're getting through it a bit quicker than I expected. Boom. Can I get through? Explosive. Oh, yellow paint. I was talking about painting my car again, wasn't I? Don't know if yellow is the right color. There's a bed in here. Anything else? No, not really. Anything up here? Oh, a can. Have we got anything in this can? Empty. That's no good. A mirror. Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. What's in the corner? There's always something in the corner. Ah, another can of some kind. Can I get over there? Like a zombie house, you know, where all the zombies would be. Now, how can I get you out? Can I use you to bump out? No, not quite. I can't quite grab it. I need to find something that I can use to wedge in there and pull it out. Try this one. I go in there? Yeah, there we go. Ha! That's not even good to me. You're no good to me. I don't need nobody. It's, yeah, Prodigy. Oh, the Prodigy. Nothing in there, my dear. You can stay there. Yeah, that was the, first CD I ever had was the Prodigy, Fat of the Lands. Yeah. When one of my cousins came over. Ooh, there, my dear. Don't mind me, sorry. There we are. One of my cousins came over from England when I was 14, 15, something like that. And yeah, he had the Prodigy. He was big into the Prodigy. And that kind of got me into it. And that was kind of, I was about 14, 15, maybe a bit younger than that. But yeah, that got me into the Prodigy. And from there, yeah, that was the first album I ever got, was Fat of the Land by the Prodigy. First CD I ever bought. I still dig them. That's still one of my favorite CDs. Some real good punky kind of, really gritty kind of songs on there. And a lot of the newer stuff's very, very dance orientated, but that early punky gritty kind of sound I really enjoyed. Amazing stuff. I really do love my gritty kind of music. I'm not really big into pop music or kind of that American sound in metal. You know, you think Metallica and every other band that sounds like Metallica. Not really my thing. But there's a European style to it. You think Children of Bodom, you know, what else is there? Catatonia is I'm a big fan of. Lots of, you know, that kind of music I'd really dig. Things are going pretty smoothly at the moment. One thing I'd like to achieve, if anything, is to fill up my tank. Like just get a full fuel tank, and I'd call that a win for this little do my kilometers, of course. But if I can see a boat anywhere and fill my tank up, I would love to do that. That'd be a huge achievement for me. But like I was saying, I would like to do a couple of like longer episodes and then just cut them down, because there is a lot of just driving. There is a lot of just driving, and that's cool and all. I do love just driving, but there's a lot of dead air that goes on. That I do cut a lot of it out. I do try and talk all the way, sometimes an hour. Try and talk gibberish for an hour. That's a challenge. It doesn't mean I'm good at it. We've got a little fuel stop here. Yeah, but that's something I might do at some point. I don't live stream. I'd love to do live streams, but I can't, unfortunately. But maybe in the future, if I can sort out a few things, I might do some live streams. But at the moment, it'll probably be just like this, recorded, and yeah, just have a really cut up video. I think a little bit more editing. It might take me a little bit longer to get it done. I've still got things at the moment that I need to edit because I've been lazy. Work light. yeah, I've been a bit lazy. I've still got some footage I did the other day of from around the corner of my house at one of the parks. There was some people playing with what are the RC cars, and I went down there, asked them if I could, and they said sure. I went home, got my camera, and started filming. And yeah, I haven't cut it up yet. I've cut a bit of it up, but I haven't really done a lot of editing to it. I only really need about 2 or 3 minutes of little cars, because basically they just kept going round and round and round. And yeah, I tried to get some good shots in there, things like that. But yeah, I need to go through and finish editing. It's been 2 weeks now, and I haven't touched my camera since. I should really get back to it. But yeah. Oh, I did touch it since. I went to an abandoned taxi depot. There's an abandoned taxi depot in the city. And I went down there, scattered it out for a photo location, because one of my friends wants some photos done. And I thought, you know what, that's a good location. I'll go scout it out and I'll let them know about it. And yeah, went down there, did some filming, just some little snaps here and there of the place. But yeah, that's about it. So I would like to get around and do some more filming there, hopefully. And finish my editing, of course. Oh, there's a boat. That's where I want to get to. Hopefully that boat has some diesel. Take a little bit of a turn there, and we'll just go straight for it. And here we are in the shadow of the boat. Let's change my camera, turn the engine off. Yes, we're in the shadow of the liner. Be really cool to check out up there. Can you actually get in there? Oh, maybe I'll bring a broomstick over one day and just check out what's up on top of the deck and things like that. Yeah, because spoilers, that the broomstick can actually fly. I don't know, some people might never have played this game before. But yeah, the broomstick, you can fly. It's a bit awkward to get it to fly. You were clipping into the ground. It's a bit awkward, but you can get it to fly. You gotta like drive and hold onto it and steer. And oil, don't need oil. We need the derivative of oil. That's the one we want. Yes. Oil is less refined than petrol. If you've ever seen the like a chart of the distillation the distillation procedure when they're making fuels. We don't need that. Yeah. Well, yeah, the distillation procedure. Diesel is a lot further up on the tree, lower down on the tree. So you got crude oil, processed oil, diesel, unleaded, and it goes up like that. And it's got kerosene and LPG at the top, kind of thing like that. And that's really interesting to see where different fuel types sit on the procedure. And then you think, why is diesel more expensive than petrol at the moment? It's less work to make, so why is it more expensive? It's one of those mysteries. There is the argument is there's less diesel vehicles on the road. That's what they said about the LPG gas. Ooh, almost a full tank. We've got another one. LPG gas, which is quite common. Liquid petroleum gas. Yeah. I always thought it was liquid pressurized gas, but it's petroleum gas, I believe. And yeah, a lot of vehicles use that over here. Well, taxis and a lot of driving vehicles. You can get it on your vehicle, but there's no point anymore. They're actually phasing it out. It's becoming more and more. They're making it more and more expensive, and you just can't get it anymore. They're getting old. All the vehicles are rusting away, which is a bit of a shame because it's very cheap to make. But like, there's plenty of gas. Australia's full of gas, so to make this stuff, it isn't hard. I wouldn't have expected, but they just don't want to make it anymore. Just need a little bit more fuel, just a little bit more. Make me greedy. Make me happy. Okay, well, I had a little bit of a play around there, and I've gone and done it again. Look at that. I saw it was there. It has 30-something liters in it. I've kind of wasted a little bit playing with this setup. But you can open that and then just hit that button, and it'll pour in. How magical is that? Hopefully I won't lose my not a snake or the rest of this. Probably will, to be honest. I probably will. It's a bit janky. What are you doing down there again? You got to go on the front. But yeah, I thought, try it again. I heard you. It was dark and I heard you too doing your yelpy noise. But this makes me happy now. I have the fuel I need. It's all hooked up. Hopefully it won't bounce out. I should have enough bars there to stop it from bouncing out. Even if it does right up on the windscreen. Please don't bounce out. Seems a lot faster than it was before. I don't know why, but it does. But anyway, okay, the back is slamming on the ground. That's not good. But if we just... There's the road. That's what I was looking for. Just cut around the back there. But yes, I've seen pictures of on the Long Drive Discord where they did actually put like 4 or 5 barrels linked together by Not snakes, and I should really call them siphoning hoses, but that's what they are. It's popped off. Look at that. The siphoning hose. And yeah, they had 4 or 5 of them, and they said yes, it does work like that, but mine seems to overfill and just keep pouring out of the ground, I think. Maybe I've got the wrong hole on the barrel. Maybe it needs to go to the red hole or the blue hole or something different. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, I've got a bit of extra fuel and I'm happy. Now I just have to rack up those kilometers. Avoid that. Well, not quite, but I got close. Oh boy. So what I've been trying to do with my printer, my 3D printer, while I go back to it, because I do spend a lot of time playing with it, I've been trying to design like a chassis. I want to make it like a little, not necessarily a toy car, but yeah, kind of a model car, I guess. And just make one the way I think it would be cool to make one. So I'm trying to build up a chassis. Not great at all. I'm using Tinkercad. If you've ever used Tinkercad, it's kind of a almost my first AutoCAD program, basically for kids. But it's quite powerful for something for kids. I've done all my designs so far in Tinkercad just because I know it best, and it's quite a visual program. You want to make a block, it gives you a block, and you can change the shape of that block. You can punch holes in it. You can carve it out, things like that. You can change the shape of all sorts of things like that. But yeah, I've done all my designs in Tinkercad so far. It's quite a fun little program. It's all online, so you just have to... Ooh, we've got something loading in. Ooh, what in the world? I don't think that was very fair. It doesn't... Is my radiator still in there? Is my radiator still there? My headlights? Oh, that was totally not fair. Pulled everything off. Oh. Totally not fair. I'll grab what I can because house rules are house rules. Sorry, little boot lid. You did so well. And here's a light for you. How many lights did I lose? Oh, just the one, that's alright. Oh no, 2. I lost the square one as well. That loading, it's so violent. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of loading and it flicks stuff everywhere. Oh well. This gives me something to find now. There's a bus. That's what it was. The bus loaded in. God, my game doesn't like buses. What are you doing, mate? Forward, please. What's going on? I lost my jerry can already? I just put that in there. Yeah, as I was saying, I wanted to make like a little for better or worse, make my own little model car. Just to see if I could. The brakes on it are atrocious. Probably carrying this around doesn't help, but you know, I want to. You know, you gotta have a goal, and I guess carting this around is kind of my goal. There we are. Is that going to stay? Probably not. Now that I lost all those supports. Not quite. Not quite. I'll get there eventually. That's better. And I can go there. And this one can go... yeah. That'll kind of stop it from bouncing out the sides, hopefully. Just stab that through the glass at the back there. That's not good. That's the button I wanted. So why did you load in so violently, Mr. Bus? What have you got for me? What have you got for me? A headlight for one, I can see that. That solves one of my problems. And... ooh, a magazine. Ooh. A mirror. Some bus tires. Anything in the bus? Autosave. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we are. I know the Transperth buses. I've mentioned this before, but yeah. Transperth buses, they have the button there as well. Empty coolant tank. That's a nice looking coolant tank. What have we got in there? Alcohol. Oh, I hate it when it does that. But it's mostly gas. So if it had a gas engine, you could probably run that. Mostly gas. Otherwise, I think that's about it. I could put a rear bumper on there. Why not, eh? Why not? There we go. How does that? How's that? Blue. I don't know why it's blue, but it is. And away. Off we go again. Yeah, no. I kind of like the exposed frames of the early hot rods, so on the front. So you have the engine and the exposed frame. But I wanted kind of like an 80s kind of, what are they, like a hot hatchback? Like a, I'd say a Nissan Pulsar or like a Ford Fiesta or something like that on the back, you know, for a cab and everything. On top of like a truck frame or something. That'd be a really interesting thing. So I'd have the big long, like a straight six engine up the front. Kind of no paneling or anything like that over it. Like a 50s, 30s hot rod? Yeah, like a 30s hot rod, like a T-bucket or something. With a, like a, you know, a little economy car on the back for the cab. Yeah, just something interesting, I thought. You know, that'd be interesting to see. Completely impractical. That's why I want to get a... no, I've got Drive Me and G, but the automation. I would like to get automation so I can try and make these cars, you know. That'd be a bit of fun. You know, come to think of it, that'd be a bit like a Gremlin. AMC Gremlin. Because they had a disgustingly underpowered straight six in kind of a tiny car. Like that, but longer, with a bit more length to it, I think. Maybe. We never got anything like that over here. All of our small cars are just four bangers. You didn't get economy six-cylinder cars. Unless you're looking at Falcons and whatnot. And even then, they're quite large. At the moment, honestly, without the hood and the bonnet lid, this car is actually driving a lot nicer than it was before. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, there's another little thing down there, but we're just going to skip past him. I got the fuel. I haven't really checked my oil lately, but I'm sure I'm all right. This engine doesn't burn too much, and it's got 10 litres, so that should be good. But yeah, it's driving so much nicer now without those extra panels. Maybe that was it. And maybe there was not a snake. I've lost that too, so I'm going to have to find one of them somewhere. Not a huge problem, but they are very helpful to have. Very handy. I know the road kind of goes this way. It's over there at the moment. I thought that was a one of the parking lot one, like the restaurant kind of thing. Nope, it's just a big rock. And we're starting to get some of those hills again. I was almost wondering where they all went. That was like a catapult shot. Try to make a fine adjustment and I just sent the barrel flying. Squeeze out there. Can I get you back up in here? There we are. Oh, that was a good little maneuvering to get that in there. Let's slide it in. There we go. Oh, we're doing alright for fuel-wise. We do actually have a gauge there to tell me, but I never pay attention to that. We're looking a little bit hotter than normal, but why it didn't like that at all, did it? Mr. Barrel. What's going on with you? Oh! What in the world happened there? Now that had nothing to do with Mr. Barrel. The road is over here. But I don't want to stay on the road. I want to explore. I want to live in the wilds. Let's slow down a bit. And do the old driving sleep if I can. Don't see anything in front of us, so let's give it a shot. Very risky. Don't be a rock. Don't hit a rock. Just be good. Don't hit a rock. Ah, there we are. So we have done a good number of kilometers so far. Let's push it a little bit further, see what we can get. In recording, I've had it recording now for 47 minutes, which is pretty good. That'd be about, I'd say that's around 50 Ks. But you never know. I want to push it a little bit further. It never hurt. Unless you're going in the wrong direction, then it hurts a lot. You've got to turn around and do it all over again. Ooh, you're wallowing around, aren't you? Oh, behave, don't freak out, behave. Get back on your wheels, please. There we go. It seems to be clipping into the ground a little bit more than usual. There hasn't been an update in a while, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's just me. It usually is always just me. And that's why you should always watch where you're going. Did we lose anything important? Radiator's still in there, engine's still in place. Alright then, Mr. Barrel, you win. I'll fill up here and then you can go free. You're free now, Mr. Barrel, go! Just trying to get a bit more of a cinematic shot while I'm driving, but no, I drifted off the road and I tried to correct and I went bang. Oh, something down there. Got a garage coming up. Oh boy! But what have we got here? What have we got apart from another trailer? Let's see that straight away. Wrong button again. Like always. What do we have? There's no car there. Ooh. Where are we? Here we go. We're back. No car, but what have we got in this barrel? Empty. Another one here. Oil. Oh yeah, we should check our oil while we've got no wood. Oh, still plenty. Plenty. That's our barn hood. A couple of panels. In the bucket. Diesel. We can... Oh, I just filled up too, didn't I? Oh, that was empty, wasn't it? Ooh, maybe I can just bring little ones rather than big ones. Pick it up, please. Pick it up, please. No, you can't bring it close to you? Oh. Pick it up, please. We'll do it manually then. Where is it? Oh yeah, they can come with us. Now what else have we got? A TV. Oh, more gas. Another empty one. Oh, some paint. A new bumper if I need a bumper. Back seat, a hand. More diesel. Oh, look at that. Another jerry can. Oil. Lots of buckets. Lots of buckets. What's in that one? Empty. What about you at the back there? Can't see through spider webs. Alcohol and water. Not a huge amount. This being a one with diesel in it, that might make it easier than the small one. There we are. Another handful of litres. That will help a little bit if we ever need it. Not that I'm saying we do. There's enough fuel everywhere. But, you know, find it more fun to stockpile and try and manage with your collecting stuff like that. Being a bit of a hoarder. You don't need to in this game. You really, really don't. But I find it a little bit more fun that way. They're going to sit there. That'll be fine. Looking good. Anyway, I think we're done here. Let's continue. Unless I want to steal some hubcaps. I am missing 2. And there should be 2 on that trailer if it's got wheels. But oh well. Didn't see any boot lids in there though. I was about to say bonnets, but there was a bonnet. Didn't see any boot lids. But that's alright. We'll keep going. We'll find something somewhere. Just on the road again. Off we go on the road again. Oh, do I have a radio? No, I don't have a radio. Oh well, never mind. Ah! Alright then, we got another boat coming on up. Look at that there. There, keep it straight, you old drongo. Alrighty. We don't need to stop there, I don't think. Just had a bit of the old Mad Max game come into my head when I saw that boat. Alrighty, an old boat up there. Got a bit of gasoline in it, ain't it? A bit of the old burn juice. Yeah, we need some of that. Well, we don't really. I think we're doing pretty good, considering I just filled up. Barely even a hair. So far, I think we've hit our... Yeah, we've hit our 50Ks, but I want to see this round to, you know, till we get at least 400 on the clock there. That's where I'll be happy. Just cruising along. Only another, what, 15Ks? That shouldn't take too long for me to get there if we don't run into any more issues or anything like that. Doesn't look like there's anything coming up for a while by the looks of it. Well, there's something way over there. But, yeah, avoid that post. Avoid the post. There we go. There's something a little further up there. But, yeah, we'll see. I did see something up here, but I haven't run into it yet. Maybe I drove past it in the dark. Who knows? It's more than likely what happened, because I always drive past things like that. Like ocean liners. I can drive past an ocean liner without even seeing it. Ooh. Oh, hello. Been a long time since I've seen one of you guys. You prick. Killing my engine, you prick. I want to steal that engine and stick it in my car. Make it go whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, look, there is something there. Can I go now? He's already gone past. Can I go now? It'd be cool if there was a reason to hide from them as well. You know, pull off the road and park and pretend just an abandoned car. Move along then. Oh, we can drive now. There he goes. Now he's speeding up. Yeah, that'd be fun to you know, see a crashed spaceship out there or something and go rob the engine out of it. So you got, not necessarily so you could fly, but so you had the bob, 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 and green underlights. That's just, it'd be cool. It's silly, but cool. Would there be much here? Just have a really quick poke. Nope, horrible. Oh, we got a another Trabant. Is there anything in your fuel tank? Nothing. Can you bonnet? Do I need a bonnet? Well, I need a better bonnet. I'll tell you that. And a boot lid, didn't I? It jammed? Yeah, it got jammed. Ah. This way, that's how you go through doors, isn't it? Ah! Get rid of that. This one here looks like the right colour. Where does it go? There. Oh, not quite right, but close enough. Oh, barrel. How come I didn't see you? You're empty. That's why I didn't see you. And you are a tailgate for a boot lid, I should say, for a Dacia. Boom. That works fine. And grab a headlight or two. You have 2 headlights. You don't need those. I wish pulling a headlight out of a car was this easy in real life. They are a fiddly thing to get out sometimes. Trying to get them back in again is a nightmare, especially on motorbikes. With those classic, you know, classic retro motorbikes. If you pop the headlight out, it does just come out like this. But to get it back in again, you have to press all the wiring in back in. Because with those, all the wiring connections are hidden inside the headlight. Now we're getting there. We've got a car again. So yeah, I had to do that a few times with the various motorbikes. To change the headlight globe, you have to pop the whole headlight out to change the globe. Then to get the sucker back in, oh, it's a nightmare. As long as your wiring is all neat and tidy, it's easy, but as soon as you move it and it unravels a little bit, oh, it's an absolute nightmare to get that sucker back in. That's what I kind of enjoy about having a motorbike with fairings. You just hide it all in the fairings. No, not necessarily in the headlight bucket. So we've got about 3.5 k's left to travel. We'll see where we get up to. Almost there. Almost there. Ting! Now we just need to find somewhere to stop. Anywhere. Is there something way up the top there on the hill? Maybe. I think we've done a pretty good one this episode. This little session. Made a good few kilometres. About 70, I think. Something like that. Maybe a bit further by the time we stop. Yeah, let's just keep cruising until we find somewhere nice and pleasant. And, yeah. I think we've done pretty well. And here we are, making up to this little tower. Handbrake. Let's see if the handbrake will hold it. Yes, it does. Look at that little lovely snaking road. Oh boy. Wouldn't that be fun? There we go. That would be a lot of fun, I think. But yes, we will leave it here. I will just check how far we've actually travelled. We have now travelled 2,082 kilometres. That's a pretty good effort considering we were at 2005 when we started. But I think we did pretty well. It's been a good little effort, good little thing. But yes, I will end the game here. My name's been Benny Bones. This has been the long drive you've been watching. If you enjoy the game, go out and pick it up, go purchase it. Make the journey for yourself. I am dying to see what happens at the end, but I don't want to spoil it for myself. I want to do it I want to get there on my own merits. So yes, until next time, I've been Benny Bones. Adios.